Hello everyone and welcome to episode 12 of our mini lap around Australia. Today we are heading to our next destination of Babinda, where we stayed for a few nights. We are camping at the Rotary Park, which is a donation only, and maximum stay is 72 hours. It is a great spot with lots of space and toilets and showers, $5 for hot water, and is located on the outskirts of town and right next to the Babinda River. Once we unhitched the vans, we took a drive through town. And then headed to Babinda Boulders, which is about 6 kilometres from town, for a nice refreshing swim. We saw a platypus swimming around. Unfortunately, it's not a great shot, but here is a screenshot of someone else's camera. We then went for a walk to Devil's Pool. This is dangerous for swimming, and we saw a small turtle lazing in the sun. And then onto the Chute, also dangerous for swimming. Saw some more turtles swimming around. Cooking dinner with a nice sunset. Next day we took a drive to Bramston Beach. As we were leaving Bramston Beach, we caught another glimpse of a cassowary. And this is how sugarcane is harvested. We are now at Josephine Falls. This is the lower section, which has a cool water slide.
But you get a sore bum. I can tell you that. Sliding down on the rocks.
This is the middle section. Richard being Richard. And this is the upper section. Only swimming is allowed at the lower section of the falls. We went for a walk through the town of Babinda. And then had a nice glass of wine at the Babinda State Hotel. One morning we saw a bridal veil mushroom behind our caravan, which grew overnight. Next day we did a waterfall trail with some gorgeous scenery along the way. I just love the landscape out here, it's so beautiful. The first waterfall is Ellinjaa Falls, with a nice moderate walk to get there. The second waterfall is Zillie Falls, also with a moderate walk to get there. And the third waterfall is Millaa Falls, which is right next to the car park. Next waterfall is Mungalli Falls, which has a nice view from the top. And then a gorgeous view from the bottom. Saw a turtle lazing on a rock. Penny and I were over checking out waterfalls, so Richard and John went to look at another one called Nandroya Falls. It was a full day of driving around and had a nice view of the sun setting on our way back to camp. We have now left Babinda and heading to Mena Creek, where Paronella Park is. We are currently driving through South Johnstone, which also has a sugar mill. Firstly, we purchased our tickets, which included one night stay at the caravan park and also includes the evening experience with the light show. Check-in is at the Paronella Park office. The caravan park is behind the Mena Creek Hotel and is only walking distance to Paronella Park. Paronella Park was created and built by a guy called Jose Paronella, originally from Catalonia in Spain, and sailed to Innisfail in 1913. His dream was to build a castle and pleasure playground for people to enjoy, and the doors to this park opened in 1935. We did the guided tour and started at the castle and cafe. Unfortunately, we could not walk through it as it has deteriorated substantially from the materials it was built from, cyclones, floodings, and even a fire. It is definitely well worth doing the guided tour as they explain the history of the park and how it became Jose's dream. We then went through to the ballroom where they showed movies and entertained with live bands under a disco ball. Here we are walking through the rainforest, which has 7,500 tropical plants and trees. Feeding the turtles and the fish. Walking along the bamboo walk trail. This is the Tunnel of Love. However, it is no longer safe to walk through and access is not allowed. So we had to walk around to Teresa's Falls, which is named after Jose's daughter. Plus, the tunnel is now full of bats, and you can just see them flying around. Now we are walking to the old tennis courts, the fountain, and the lower refreshment rooms. Saw some other bats just hanging around and also flying around. Walking up the old toilet block, which has a great view of the tennis courts. They now have seats on the tennis court for the evening light show. The old tennis court roller. The gorgeous picnic area overlooking Mena Creek Falls. The old diving board. The cottage where the Paronella family lived, which is now a museum, showcasing old photos and various items owned by the family. Jose and Margarita Paronella on their wedding day. We finished off our tour of Paronella Park with the evening light show. Here we are at the ballroom with the disco ball. Mena Creek Falls all lit up, looking from the picnic area. And lastly, a gorgeous light show with music at the refreshment rooms and tennis courts. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for episode 13.